about 15 or 20 years old, and I got quite a lot of paintings like that. So I want to create something completely different. So what I do is I take some acrylics, any kind more or less. You can decide what kind of background you like. And what I do is I just grease it on all kinds of different shades. You see something like this, perhaps a touch of white as well, and perhaps a little bit of another. Okay, I start mixing and covering my beautiful old beach painting. So I just mix the whole paint. It's so much fun. You can use water, you don't have to use mediums. You can use mediums as well, but I think it's actually not necessary. So I just scratch it on and I go in circles. Sometimes I see already certain things happening while I do that. This one can take actually 10-15 minutes, perhaps even a little longer. In between I put more paint on, perhaps a little bit of darker or lighter paint. Can you see it gets dry? I take more water and just start mixing. Looks pretty wild, doesn't it? You see, I use the water just to blend the color in an easier way. If the paint is separating, this one is okay now, but sometimes it's separating. I always have a little empty container or something and squeeze the first layer out. It happens with our heat in summer, 40 degrees in the studio sometimes when I come in. More water and much thicker paint. I want to keep the painting very wet, because what I do afterwards, I just do sgraffito, I just scratch whatever comes out. I don't know yet. I think I do some kind of cityscape. I love high-rise buildings. And perhaps a woman walking, something nice. So okay, see, I really cover the painting with thick paint. Why I like to do these things is the underlayer will come out again. While it's still wet, I can lift the paint. You don't have to be too precise, but if you know what you want to create, it's quite good to show a certain direction. Okay, that looks pretty good. Always keep your brush in water, otherwise it dries in about 5 minutes. Okay, I take a painting knife now and just create perhaps a face and some kind of head. Ooh, look at the colors. Isn't it absolutely stunning? You see, that's how I love to do these kind of abstract paintings, just to get an idea what I can paint later on. So her beautiful legs, high heels. Oh, beautiful. The arm. Yep. So you have to be fast to get the paint out again, and you see all those wonderful colors underneath. So I think perhaps I put the perspective in first. It's a street. It's abstract, kind of. Okay, and here are the high-rise buildings. buildings, just put any high-rise buildings in. But this is my horizon. Here are my buildings. Later on I can see what I want to do here. There's a building next to it, perhaps another one, and perhaps a row of trees. Look at the colors. I mean, you can't achieve that any other way. And just remember, it has nothing to do with realism. Just what I love. And a few buildings behind. Perhaps some Gold Coast buildings. Oh, voila! Here we are. Have a look. So it's just a demonstration what you can do with an old canvas, especially because all the other colors are underneath. And if you don't like it and it's still damp, you can go under the tap or under the hose and wash it off. Shall I show you? Here comes the washing off.